My name is John Christopher Fischer. I was a staff sergeant in the United States Army. I'm retired now. Most of it was World War II stuff. We had a LCM, landing ship mechanized, which is a twin screw, twin rudder landing craft with a big ramp in front. And we had two LCVPs called Higgins boats. They were made out of plywood. And they had ramps in front for landing also. Most of the weapons we had were 03 Garand rifles, bolt action, single bolt action. We had a few M1s, and until I got there and started going down to the Navy base, talking to the Navy warrant officer down there, and then I started getting M16s and M1s and Thompsons and all kinds of World War II weapons that were down there. And that's how we outfitted our troops. When I first got there, our LCM had no guns on it whatsoever, and what I call a mothership for PBRs pulled into our the Mekong River one day, right across from our Navy place, our Navy port. And I got permission to go out there, and I found two old gunner's mates on board there that I'd been in the Navy with back in the 50s. And they introduced me to the skipper, and we all had a couple of drinks together. And the skipper said, "Well, do you need anything for your boats?" And I said, "Oh yeah." I said, "Our engines are shot." I said, "They haven't been overhauled since World War II." I said, "We have no gunpowder on our boats at all." And he said, "Well, bring your Mike boat out." So the next day I took my Mike boat out, and they hauled it up on deck. And I went back by LCVP, and 2 days later they called me and they said, "Come get your Mike boat." I went and got my Mike boat. I had brand new engines in my Mike boat, two great big gray marine Buddha engines, brand new screws on there. They had reinforced the steel decks, had put 50 caliber machine gun mounts on there, had put on the stern. And then they put 50 caliber machine gun mounts on the gunnels, and they put 30 caliber machine guns on the gunnels with weapons. And in the middle of the deck, we had an old 81 millimeter Navy deck mortar. So then they said, "Now, how are your LCVPs?" I said, "They're in the same shape." So I took them out, and they kept the LCVPs for a couple of days. They rebuilt the engines. When they came back, I had twin 30 caliber machine guns mounted on them. So whenever we got an arms cache where we had souvenirs, the guys could take back, we took them out to the ship and gave them to the guys. So they kept us in pretty good shape. They kept maintenance up on my boats for me and everything.